A very good morning, class. We have come to the end of the chapter today, and the last topic is left. We are dealing with chapter number 16, Natural Resources, and the last topic is conservation of non-renewable resources. We are here to deal with the last topic of the chapter, that is conservation of non-renewable resources. Before I begin the class, there are some instructions which you need to keep in mind. The first is, I have already sent you the notes of the same chapter, chapter number 16. Second is, I have sent you the mark list of the last test of chapter 15. Kindly go through it. Third point is, when you come after the DP vacation, Durga Puja vacation, make sure that you complete the notes of chapter 16, which I have already provided you on your group. Question answers, the exercise, kindly go through, write down your fair copy, and when you come, you can submit. Fourth is, when you come back after the vacation, the school reopens on 27th. So when you come back after the vacation, you will have the test of the same chapter. That is this chapter we are working with, chapter number 16, the last topic. I'll get over now only. Okay. So the dates would be given to you when you come back after the vacation. It would be before the end of the month first, and make sure that you write the notes properly, keep a proper record, so that will help you in the examination. And regarding the syllabus for the second unit test is chapter number 15, 16, 17 and 18. Four chapters are there for the unit test, second unit test. So make sure that you work accordingly. We have already done chapter number 15, 16 we are completing today, and after the vacation I will begin with chapter number 17. So 17 and 18 is left to be done. We should do it after the vacation. Okay. Now come to the chapter, come to the last topic, that is conservation of non-renewable resources. First we'll see the meaning of the word conservation. What does the word conservation means? The word conservation means to protect or save. The word conservation means to protect or save. We need to conserve, we need to protect our non-renewable resources. The resources which cannot be used again and again is a non-renewable resource. The resource which cannot be used again and again is a non-renewable resource. For example, coal, petroleum, minerals. These are some of the non-renewable resources which are cited in your book. So make sure that you know the definition of non-renewable. And the thing is, the question is, why do we need to conserve the non-renewable resources? Why do we need to conserve them? Why do we need to protect them? Why do we need to save them? There will be some basic reasons no. Why are we working hard to protect them, to save them? See, first and foremost is reason is limited availability. These resources are available in a very limited quantity. So limited availability is the first reason. Second is would be for future purpose. Means the generation that is yet to come, they should even enjoy the benefit of such resources. For them, it's our duty, it's our responsibility to conserve them, to protect them, so that future purpose could be served out. So these two reasons are the main reasons why we need to protect them. Third, how can we do? And the next question is, how can we conserve them? So we should focus on, the question is, why answers you have over here. Now next is how. How can we conserve them? How can we conserve a resource? The answer would be through. The answer would be by best utilization. By best utilization, first, minimum wastage. Minimum wastage would be the second reason, and third reason would be alternative. Alternatives should be looked. We must look for the alternatives. What could be the alternative of non-renewable resources, which are very limited, which are single-used items? So we must look for the alternatives. Now, alternative could be like, for example, coal is a resource which is used for the generation of, let's say, electricity. So coal would have the alternative as thermal or wind energy as its alternative. Coal could have the alternative as thermal energy or wind energy. So either of it can be used, or any of it can be used. Now, alternatives means that in spite of putting the pressure, in spite of putting the complete burden on a particular resource only, if the resources are used alternatively, if the resources are used in the minimized form, then the pressure will not be there and the time for regaining could be increased. Okay. So conservation of non-renewable resources is important. Why? It is limitedly available, future purpose to be served, and how can it be done? By best utilization, optimum utilization, minimum wastage. Wastage should be avoided. Wastage should be reduced. Third is alternative should be looked. We must look for the alternative. What could be the alternative of the same resource? Come to the book, page number 112. Page number 112. Mineral deposits on the earth are limited. They should not be wasted by careless use. We should use coal and oil very carefully. Alternative sources of energy like solar energy, wind energy, biogas can be used. Biogas is the gas which is formed with the help of the cow's dung. Okay, and that is used as a fuel, that is used as a form of fuel through which cooking can be done. We can use solar cookers. We can use public transport in place of personal vehicles or form carpools. Wherever it is not required to travel through your own vehicle, you can save that. You can use the public transport. So public transport, when you use, your personal affairs or your personal expenditures get decreased. First reason here. Second would be your contribution towards saving of the non-renewable resources like petroleum would help the coming generations and the current generations. So we must think about a point called as sustainable development. Sustainable development means a development which focuses not only on the needs of the present generation, but the generation that is yet to come, that is the future generation. So sustainable development means a development which has a base of its present and future. Means the needs of the present should be fulfilled, but at the same time, the future generations' needs should be kept in mind. We must switch off the fans or lights whenever not in use. It's a general etiquette that is taught to us. We must switch off the lights or the fans when that is of no use for us, or when we are not in the room. We should not leave it as it is, as to consume the electricity, but uses would not be made. So rather we should save them. Recycling metal, glass, paper and plastic can be recycled and used again. Recycling paper helps to conserve forest. Now recycling is a method of converting an unuseful metal into a useful one by the process of recycling. So recycling is very necessary. Recycling is a way to safeguard the things, but at the same time we must not waste anything, else the recycling process even takes a lot of expenditure that can be saved. So children, do learn the importance of conservation of forest, conservation of non-renewable resources. Why do we need to conserve the non-renewable resources? These are the reasons, and how can we do? I've mentioned the reasons. Kindly go through it, go and do the needful which I've mentioned, complete chapter notes and submit it once you come back after the vacation. Thank you, class.